Right, good morning. So, a lot of people sort of been saying in the comments, now they're awake, what do they do with this information? Now, you need to understand where we are. We are launching everything, and you can see things happening now for one reason and one reason only. They haven't been able to do it sooner because not enough people were seeing through the veil. Not enough people were awake. Honestly, you wouldn't believe how many video calls and stuff like that we've been on, and how many sort of truthers have said on there, they want it to come now, the people need it now. But because they knew not enough people would believe it yet, not enough people had seen through the lies, through the bullshit, and not enough people understand how big this is, how much the level of corruption is going through the entire world that they are bringing down. This has been the biggest strategic chess battle between good and evil that's gone on for decades. The people with the money, with the power, had got control of everything. Wait till you hear me start talking about a judicial system, because that's, honestly, when we say you go down the rabbit hole, it's because they've done such an incredible job of making us believe, and we've just been living our days, following the system. Oh, the governments are there for us, da da da. But oh my God, you can now tell. You can tell that they're running scared, and they're realizing the world's waking up, because they've gone from this agenda of everything done in the background. You can't really see it. It's the subtle changes slowly moving you to where you need to go, to suddenly they have to ramp up what they're doing quickly, because they've realized too much of the population is waking up too quickly. And we're seeing through the lies. They're seeing through the stuff that they're doing, the corruption, the money laundering, the buying people off, doing everything for them and them alone. And now the world's waking up, and we're taking back control. So if you want to know what you can do with this information, share it, because the only thing holding it all back is people not believing that it's there yet. You know, I see comments on there where, oh, what you smoking? You're going to wake up soon. I think it's the other way around. You need to wake up. You need to see what's happening. People don't even realize that we are still in maritime law in the UK. That was one of the massive eye-openers I had. We're still in the same laws that we're doing since the English sailed the seas, and we, what was the phrase? The sun never sets on the British Empire. That empire is still woven through the corruption now. That's what they've been tearing down. The money from the IRS, where did it go? It got sent to the Crown in England, and then that went to the Vatican. The Vatican was above all of it. That's why when I said about the 3 pillars, the 3 pillars are not part of any country that they're in. So the finance for them was controlled from the City of London. The finance of the entire cabal elites was controlled by there. Then you've got the Vatican side of it, and then you've got Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is not part of the US. It's called District Columbia. It's a separate entity. City of London is a separate entity, and so is the Vatican. You don't need to just believe me, Google it. And now if it's on Google, it proves they don't care if you see that. And this is what you need to understand. Anything you find on Google, they are allowing you to see, because they take this pride in, and it's the phrase I've repeated over and over again that I read from one of their books, we will do it in plain sight and they will be none the wiser. And that's it. That's all they're doing. They literally do everything and love the fact that it's there. It's there for us to see, but we never saw it. So we need to wake up, because it's happening now. You know it is. So from literally the 20th of March, we moved away from their fiat corrupt system and to the quantum finance system. They're going through the test phases now. Europe migrated over, and that was an important one, because there was more payment gateways going through there than any other area. And the other thing is, Europe will, or EU will be no more once we go through this next phase. You're going to go back, all the countries in Europe will go back to your original currency, but asset-backed versions of it. You need to understand that bit as well. So the QFS is taking back our sovereignty. This is power to the people, and this is the world taking itself back. Everyone sort of keeps asking, who are the white hats? The white hats are the people. The people at all different levels. You've got from way at the top, where you've got the military global alliance, which is then run by spiritual leaders and pivotal leaders in our world that are taking back the world from the corruption. Then you've got all the truthers out there, all the researchers, all the thousands of doctors, all the thousands of scientists that are literally saying, all that was a lie, this is the facts, don't believe what the government's telling you. And then you've got all the influencers out there, you've got like the Charlie Wards out there, you've got Patriot News out there, you've got Real War News out there, you've got, there's more than I can even mention. I have literally spent for the last 2 years going through hours and hours of videos. Every day I pretty much start my day, even now, every morning while I'm making the kids breakfast, I've got my earpiece in and I'm listening to stuff. Because there is thousands and thousands of hours of research, people who specialise in a specific field. It's like there has been a cure for cancer for 50 years, but it's been suppressed. You need to start listening to the people now and not the government. Conspiracy theory is no more. It's now heads up what is coming. Any conspiracy theorist is a researcher, a hard researcher that's not believed the lies that they've been telling you. They've seen through the lies and they've done their own research. Global warming is a scam, and I'm going to do another one on this in a minute because I haven't managed to get that done yet. And this is the thing with these videos that I'm posting now. This is stuff that I've been sort of learning, seeing, and I'm trying to find the right time to start sharing. The minute that Silicon Valley Bank went down, that was the biggest pillar to start things moving. That's when I knew I needed to start sharing and sharing quickly, because I should have started sharing before that. But now people are waking up. We need to wake the rest of them up so we can move quicker to the quantum financial system, get our sovereignty back, and get control of our money, where these elites have no power to control anything anymore. The quantum voting system will be installed as well, and that's what then allows us to vote in a uncorrupted system. We will decide as the people what we do, and that's what it should have always been. The government worked for us, but it's took a complete role reversal where they're dictating to us now, and that's not what it was about. We're going to be going back to that. The NESARA government will come into play, where we vote what happens on the quantum voting system, where it cannot be hacked. Anyway, I think that turned into a bit of a rant. But yeah, I'm going to share more. We just need to get the truth out. We just need to get more and more people waking up so we can move to this thing quicker. Right, let's get on with the day. Like and follow for more, and thank you for all your support, everyone, for following me. We work together now. We work together to wake up the world and move into NESARA, GESARA, and get our sovereignty back and get our world back. Love and light. Speak to you soon.